Now, I had a lot of people in Europe mention to me that you can get these with a mop nib on them. I've never seen them in the States. Now, that doesn't mean we've never gotten them here at ArtPrimo. You know, sometimes we get a shipment of something in it, and it may be these with a mop nib, but we only get like 25 of them. By the time I even notice that it's here, it's gone. You know what I mean? It's literally like that. So these may exist with a mop nib. That doesn't mean it exists in my world. It's all perspective, baby. It's all perspective. Now, we may get them in with a mop nib. We may not, I don't know. But in the meantime, all we have are the rollerball nibs, and it's very easy to modify them to accept a regular drip mop style nib. And here's what all you have to do. Take the cap off, obviously. You know, I don't think I have to tell people that, but you know, you never know. So take the cap off, and then you just got to take the rollerball off. Now, how do you take off the rollerball? It's pretty simple. All you have to do is get like a pair of pliers or something that you can pry the nib off with, you know, and gently remove it without damaging it, and then take a mop nib. Now, these are the nibs for the 006, if I remember right. I think they are the 006 nibs. We have them on the site. I'll be sure to put a link down below. And if you guys don't know, I always put a link down below for everything, so definitely check it out. I also put links to the music down below, so if you're ever looking for the music, definitely check down below for that as well too. So anyways, you take the cap off, you take out the nib, replace the nib, and now you have a mop. It's as simple as that. And it is alcohol based, so like Soul Tip paint, the Montana inks, they're all alcohol based inks. And that's kind of the way that it's going these days because, you know, everyone's afraid of chemicals now. But they have no problem ingesting other chemicals, right? Anyways, so everything's going alcohol based. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it makes the inks less, well, they don't flow as good. The alcohol-based inks don't flow as good as the old xylene inks. That's my opinion, and I think I'm right. But it's not the fault of the manufacturers. It's just regulations that are put in place, and people keep voting for these regulations, so here we are. Also, if you hear some noise in the background, it's just Biscuit playing with their toys. Hey, Biscuit, how you doing? Yeah, I see you. I see you. It flows very nice. It has very good color quality. My biggest beef is with the alcohol-based formulas. They don't work as well in the cold, at least in my experience. Whenever it's kind of dewy out or kind of wet, like they do tend to, like, you know, they hit the water and you know, the water is, the alcohol soluble in water. So when it hits it, it kind of loses a little bit of its flow. You know what I mean? So that's why I usually prefer like oil-based stuff for cold weather. Now, if you live in anywhere basically below Oregon, you're probably fine. But all of us that live above Oregon, we have to deal with that. So why don't we do this? Why don't I take these mops outside, we'll hit up the dumpster with them, and when we're done, I'll give you my final rundown and we'll have a video. Sounds great. See you in a second. Such a great form factor. It's very squeezable, very, very nice and squeezable. It has a removable hit it from the backable access port. When these first came out, I was highly skeptical of this part because I was like, man, that's gonna leak like crazy. And you know, sometimes you get a lemon and that can happen. But overall, I've been pretty impressed by how well this holds the ink in. It's actually pretty tight, works pretty well. Now you can go ahead and make it better by adding Teflon tape to it, doing all that stuff, wrapping tape around it if you wanna do that. But honestly, I haven't really felt a need to do it. It seems to hold up pretty well. It's a very high quality ball roller, but me personally, I prefer the mop nib on it. I think that's really where it shines. So hopefully we start getting more of the mop style ones in our shipments. But honestly, I think what's happening is more of these are getting bought in Europe, and then they're kind of leaving us with the sloppy seconds. This is kind of what we're getting left over with. I don't know. That's just my speculation. So it's one of those things. Anyways, so that said, I really enjoy these mop bodies. I'm not the biggest fan of the alcohol inks, but everything's going to alcohol these days. And again, if you live in California, it's probably not a big deal. You're probably not even gonna notice it. So anyways, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully give you guys some ideas, inspired you to try these out. Hopefully we have these in stock by the time I finish this video. It's just kind of the way it goes this time of year. We sell out of a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff isn't coming in, especially with the COVID thing. I know I've kind of repeated myself on that, but you know, there's always someone new, and if there's someone new watching, they need to know what's up. And that's what I'm here to do, to tell you what's up, and that's what I'm doing. So anyways, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate everything. It's 2021, I think, 2021. Did I say 2020 was gonna be a great year? Yeah. Anyways, I'm like the nutty professor, but without the professor. So I guess I'm like a nutty idiot. So anyways, thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.